And in lifespan in Kali Yuga is supposed to be 125 years, but it is so hard nowadays to think at least 85 years. So if you see our ancestors, they were quite healthy and were able to work very hard and also for longer hours. Their routine, it was very good. They used to sleep early, eat early, and be in the sun for longer hours and hardworking. So the food also was grown by them naturally. Of course, the pollution and the electronic gadgets which we have now were not there then. And if we look at our society also, there is lot, like my father said, increase in technology, diseases, lot of hospitals are there, and lot of diagnostic tests and medicines also. Increase in lot of medicines because of the diseases, and also an increase in expenses. So but there is not much development in health. So due to many pollutants and comforts and excessive intake of the protein, sugar, etc., also there are these imbalances. So there is a saying in Ayurveda, Ati Sarvatra Varjayet. So having anything in excess is not good. So it is diverting from the basic principles of our natural health, which is the foundation for mental and physical health. So now we have to remember how to re-establish ourselves. So creating health consciousness, as my father said. So now we have to create health consciousness through the knowledge of Ayurveda and the knowledge of Pulse is very important, because it helps us to remember and recollect the knowledge that is already structured in our consciousness. So we just have to awaken it. And so I can just, to begin with, you can just, follow some of the Ayurvedic principles to start with. So you can feel how Ayurveda is so effective, and you can see the changes in your lifestyle. So, na vaidyaha prabhurayushaha. That means Vaidya is not constantly responsible for our health or our healthy lifespan, because it is up to us to follow up their advice. So like mother, father and guru all guide us, but at the end we are responsible for our health. So self-pulse is the self-referral guidance. So learning self-pulse reading will help us to re-establish our health. And this shloka also explains the qualities of an ideal patient. There is always, for every, like patient, Vaidya, or even for medicine, there are always these qualities. So for patient, Adyo Rogi Bishak Vashyaha Jnapakaha Sattvavanati. So these are the 4 minimum qualities expected in an acceptable patient. So Adyo Rogi, that is, patient should be well-to-do and capable. And Bishak Vashyaha, so under the control of the physician. So whatever physician explains and tells them, they have to follow that. And Jnapakaha, so able to remember whatever the physician has told, or able to remember, they should have good memory also. Sattvavanam, so having positivity. They should have this positivity that, okay, I'll be better, I can have the change, not with the negative thoughts. And the other principle you can see is Chinta Jaranam Manushyanam. So that means worrying will make you old very soon. And nowadays almost everyone is getting early graying of hair and the wrinkles and problems with knee joints, backache, and all this. So this is all because of lot of stress in their work, also with family problems and all that. Emotional, they cannot balance their emotions. So balancing that with following proper routine. Of course, we have, most of them have the yoga and meditation knowledge also. They have learned and practicing, and also with self pulse reading. And there are many other ways, of course, etc. So, and the other one is, the other principle is Shatam Vihaya Bhoktavya. So that means even if you have hundreds of work, even then take food in time. So even people who stay at home also, they don't take food on time. So, and they give several reasons. Oh, I have to do this and that. But food should always be taken in time, because we know that yatha pinde tata brahmande. That means as it is in microcosmos, so it is in macrocosmos. So having lunch as our main meal and dinners should be light, because if you see, as in the nature, as the sun rises, even our appetite rises. We have good appetite then. And as sun goes down, even our appetite goes down. So following nature is the key to have good health through, good routine. And ajirne bhojanam visham and ajirne bheshajam vari. So it means whatever food we consume, if that doesn't get digested and we eat again, that will turn into poison. So that's why don't take anything until you feel hungry. A little hot water is okay to sip in between, but not in large quantities, because that will again, create imbalance in the Agni. So not even liquids you should take. So the second part of the shloka is, when you have ajirna, that means indigestion, even drinking of water acts as a medicine, like sipping of the hot water. So that also acts as a medicine during ajirna. So these simple principles, if you follow, and like Ardha Roga Hari Nidra. So for some diseases, half of the treatment is deep rest. So if you can properly sleep a few good hours, half of the diseases would disappear. So nowadays many of them are suffering from sleeping disorders. So unfortunate. So for good sleep, some of the things you can follow are like drink milk half an hour before going to bed with a pinch or a quarter teaspoon of a turmeric in it, and also a teaspoon of cow's ghee. So ghee should always be taken, of course, according to your digestion. If you can't digest 1 teaspoon of ghee, then reduce it to half, and even you can reduce it further. So avoid drinking tea or coffee or any such neurostimulants after sunset. And if you really have the habit of tea or coffee, then gradually change to herbal teas and and some Ayurvedic formulations. And also avoid carbonated or even the sweet soda pops. So these are also creating the imbalances. So just avoid looking at TV, mobile or laptop screens a few hours before going to bed. Nowadays everybody is into electronic gadgets, and they're not, even the minute before you go to bed you are checking your phones, what messages and all that. So your mind is always active, and you're not able to make your mind calm and go to bed, sleep properly. So that is also the main cause nowadays, I think. So also keeping those gadgets not even near to your bed. I think keeping away in the next room is better, avoiding them completely. And then in the morning when you wake up, you can, just follow your good routine and then you can check again. I think that is a good way to start your routine follow. So, and also avoid these, keeping any gadgets. Like even actually what we were thinking when we were small, we were even thinking not to put any sockets in our bedrooms so that for charging or any electronic things. That was our thinking when we were small. And now it is so difficult to build something like that, some house like that, not in bedrooms. So it has become such, necessity. Just, doing pranayam and meditation, abhyanga, or even minimum head massage or even foot massage, and have nice, shower, that will help for good sleep also. So all these, the simple basic principles, if you follow, I think start following, then slowly you will be entering into complete Ayurvedic lifestyle. Then I think soon you will see a lot of changes and start to be healthy.